Be me, Evan, 24 years old. Work in commercial sales. Not the technical side, the sorry your shipment is stuck in Ohio side. Spend my days apologizing to angry contractors. Dating Nora for 8 months now. Nora is the best thing that's happened to me, but she is heavy lifting. She's autistic. She doesn't do the, I'm just a little quirky thing. She doesn't have a TikTok about it. She just exists in a world that is louder and brighter and stupider than she is. She works in a university archive. Basement level. Temperature controlled. Silence is mandatory. She comes home smelling like old paper and dust. We have a system. She has a specific spot for her keys, a specific hook for her coat, a specific way the remote has to be aligned with the edge of the coffee table. I used to think it was OCD, she corrected me. It's not a compulsion, Evan. It's just correct. Why would you put it crooked if you can put it straight? Can't argue with that. It's peaceful mostly. We eat dinner at the same time. We watch the same 3 shows on rotation. It's safe. Enter Brandon. Brandon is my coworker. Brandon is the kind of guy who listens to 3 hours of self-help podcasts on his commute. He uses words like synergy and mindset and granularity in casual conversation. He's 30, but dresses like he's 19 and rushing a fraternity. He has a girlfriend named Ashley who sells essential oils. Brandon decides the sales team needs bonding. Management agrees because management is terrified of looking uncool. Brandon organizes an outing. Escape room. Saturday night, mandatory fun. Partners invited because we want to build a holistic community. I tell Nora. She's sitting on the floor folding laundry. She folds t-shirts using a plastic board so they are all identical. She stops folding, looks at me. An escape room, she says. Yeah, Brandon organized it. Is it loud, she asks. Probably. Are there flashing lights, she asks. Maybe, I can ask. Is it timed, she asks. Yeah, 60 minutes. She stares at a gray sock. Why would we pay to be stressed for an hour, she asks. It's for work. I have to go. You don't have to. She puts the sock down. If I don't go, you'll be the only one without a partner. I don't mind. Yes, you do. You get awkward when you're alone in groups. You start agreeing with people even when they're wrong, just to make them stop talking. She knows me too well. I'll go, she says, but I'm driving. Your car makes that rattling noise and it breaks my concentration. Saturday arrives. We drive to the venue. It's in a strip mall between a vape shop and a tax preparation office. Sign says, The Lockdown Experience, in red spray paint font. Nora is wearing her noise-canceling headphones in the car. She takes them off when we park. I'm ready, she says. She sounds like she's going into surgery. We walk in. Lobby is painted black. Fake spiderwebs everywhere. Techno music thumping way too loud. Brandon is there, wearing a polo shirt that is too tight. He spots us. Evan, my man, and this must be Nora. He comes in for a hug. Nora takes a step back. Smooth, not fearful, just unavailable. Hi, she says. Brandon recovers, does a finger gun thing. Respecting the bubble. I love it. Boundaries are healthy. God, he's exhausting. We meet the rest of the group. There's Colin from accounting who looks like he wants to die. There's Melissa from HAR who was already drunk. And there's Tiffany. Tiffany is new in marketing. She's the kind of person who laughs at everything. Very touchy. Very loud. She's wearing a tank top and jeans that cost more than my car. Hi, she squeals. She hugs me. I barely know her. So glad you guys could make it, Brandon said. We need to crush the other team. Nora is standing next to me, hands clasped behind her back, watching Tiffany. Not angry, just observing. Like a scientist watching a rat in a maze. We're splitting into 2 groups, Brandon announces. Team Alpha and Team Omega. Nora leans over to me. Alpha and Omega are just the first and last letters. It doesn't imply superiority, just order. Don't tell him that, I whisper. Brandon points at us. Evan, Nora, Tiffany, and me. We're Team Alpha. Great. The nightmare rotation. Nora sighs. A small sound. Like a balloon losing air. Guy behind the counter hands us a clipboard. Waiver. He grunts. If you have a seizure, heart attack, panic attack, or slip and fall, we aren't liable. Nora takes the clipboard. She reads it. Every word. Line by line. Brandon is bouncing on his heels. Let's go. Let's go. Skim it and sign it, guys. Action bias. Nora looks up. Paragraph 4 says we agree to be filmed for promotional purposes. I don't agree to that. Counter guy blinks. Everyone signs it. I can cross it out, she says. She takes a pen, neatly crosses out the paragraph, initials it. Brandon is twitching. Nora, really, it's just a formality. Let's not be blockers, right? It's a legal contract, she says. Once I sign it, it's binding. I don't want my face on your website. She hands the clipboard back. Counter guy shrugs. Whatever. Rooms down the hall. Brandon looks at me, gives me a can you control her look. I give him a go fuck yourself look. We walk down the hall. Room theme is haunted asylum. Classic. Flickering lights. Fake blood on the walls. A metal cot in the corner. A locked cabinet. A keypad by the door. Monitor on the wall with a countdown timer. 60:00. Voice comes over the speaker. Spooky ghost voice. You have 1 hour to escape, or your souls will remain here forever. Nora looks at the speaker. The gain is too high on that microphone. It's distorting. Brandon claps his hands. Okay team, huddle up. We stand in a circle. Tiffany stands right next to me, shoulder brushing mine. So scary, she laughs. She grabs my bicep. Don't let the ghosts get me, Evan. Nora is watching. Her eyes flick to Tiffany's hand, then to my face, then to the wall. Okay, Brandon says. Strategy time. We need to divide and conquer. Tiffany, you look for clues on the walls. Evan, check the furniture. Nora, you just help where you can. I'll oversee the big picture. Nora frowns. There's a note on the table, she says. We should read the instructions first. Brandon shakes his head. No time. Bias for action. Let's move. He starts ripping sheets off the cot. Tiffany starts pulling books off a shelf, throwing them on the floor. Is there a key inside? She yells, shaking a book. Nora walks to the table, picks up the laminated card, reads it, calmly. Guys, she says. The card says, found something, Brandon yells. He's holding a plastic UV flashlight. Black light. We need to find hidden writing. He shuts off the main light switch. Room goes pitch black, just the purple glow of his flashlight. Nora hates the dark. I know this. Brandon, turn the lights back on, I say. Shh, I'm looking for clues, he snaps. Tiffany giggles in the dark. She bumps into me. Oops, sorry, Evan. She grabs my waist to steady herself. Hands linger. I step away. Brandon, lights. Now. He turns them on. Nora is standing by the wall, eyes closed, breathing in a 4/7/8 rhythm. I go to her. You okay? I ask. She opens her eyes. The rule card says, darkness reveals nothing. Look to the light. We don't need the flashlight yet. We need to align the mirrors. Brandon snorts. Metaphorical, Nora. Don't be so literal. Keep looking for writing. 10 minutes pass. Chaos. Tiffany has pulled every book off the shelf. Pile of mess on the floor. Brandon is trying to brute force a 4-digit lock. 0001, 0002. That's going to take hours, I say. Got a better idea? He snaps. Yes, Nora says, voice clear, cutting through the noise. The books have colors on the spines. Red, blue, green, yellow. The painting on the wall has 4 flowers. Red, blue, green, yellow. Count the flowers. That's the code. Tiffany laughs. That seems too simple. These things are tricky. It's not tricky, Nora says. It's a pattern. Brandon ignores her. Keep spinning the dial. I feel like it's a date, he says. Maybe the date on the asylum plaque? Nora walks over to the lock, while Brandon is distracted talking to Tiffany. She inputs the numbers from the flowers. 5, 2, 8, 4. Click. Lock opens. Cabinet swings wide. Brandon turns around. Whoa, I got it, he yells. He rushes over. Nice job, team. My intuition was right. It was about the flowers. Nora looks at me, mouth tight. He didn't do it, she whispers. I know, I say. Just let it go. Let's get out of here. Next room. Medical lab theme. Beakers, test tubes, a skeleton. Tiffany is getting bored. She's leaning against the desk, checking her Apple Watch. No signal in here, she complains. Evan, look at this skeleton. It looks like our boss. She laughs, grabs my arm again, leans her head on my shoulder. Selfie time. She holds up her phone, which she wasn't supposed to bring in. Nora is organizing the test tubes. By height and color, she sees the phone. No phones allowed, she says without looking up. Tiffany rolls her eyes. Chill, Nora. I'm just taking a pic. Memories. It's against the rules, Nora says. And you're distracting Evan. Tiffany stiffens, pulls away from me. Wow. Possessive much? She snaps. No, Nora says. Just observant. You're touching him a lot. Brandon jumps in. Hey, positive vibes only. Let's not get bogged down in interpersonal dynamics. Focus on the mission. The mission is to open the door. Nora says, I've solved the liquid puzzle. You need to pour the blue into the yellow to make green, then fill the vial to the line. Brandon looks at the vials. Are you sure? Maybe we shouldn't mix them yet. Once you mix, you can't unmix. High-stakes decision-making. He starts holding a meeting about the water, literally holding a meeting. Let's circle back on the blue liquid. What are the risks, he says. Nora puts her face in her hands. I step up, grab the blue vial, pour it into the yellow. Green liquid forms. Key floats to the top. Done, I say. Brandon looks disappointed. Okay, well, outcome achieved, but process-wise that was reckless, Evan. Final puzzle. 5 minutes left on the clock. Pressure is on. We need to connect wires on a panel to complete a circuit. Red to red, blue to blue. But the wires are tangled, and the colors are faded. Tiffany is helping by pointing randomly. Try that one. No, that one, she cries. Her hand is constantly in front of my face, nails clicking on the panel. Brandon is yelling time updates. 4 minutes. Let's push. Dig deep. Nora is standing back, watching the wires, tracing them with her eyes. The red wire is false, she says. It loops back. Don't connect it. Tiffany ignores her. I think the red one goes here, she says. She jams the red wire into a socket. Loud buzzer. Lights flash red. Timer drops by 2 minutes as a penalty. Damn it, Brandon yells. Penalty focus, guys, Tiffany pouts. I was just trying to help. It looked right. She turns to me, puts both hands on my chest. Playful shoving motion. Don't be mad at me. Evany. She's never called me that. Nora makes a noise, a sharp intake of breath. She walks up to the panel, gently moves Tiffany aside, not shoving, just displacement, like moving a chair. Move, she says. Tiffany stumbles in her heels. Excuse me, she snaps. Nora doesn't answer. She pulls the red wire out, connects the green to the black, connects the white to the yellow. It's a crossover circuit, she mutters. It's basic electronics. Click. Door buzzes. Pops open. We win. With 30 seconds to spare, we stumble out into the hallway. Sweaty, headache-inducing. Brandon is ecstatic, high-fiving the air. Yes, Team Alpha, crushed it. He tries to high-five Nora. She leaves him hanging. Walks straight to the water cooler, drinks 2 cups. Rapidly, we go back to the lobby. Other team is there. They lost. Stuck in the first room. Brandon is gloating. It's all about leadership, he tells them, and trusting your team. We had a flow state going. I look at Nora. She's sitting on a bench, rubbing her temples. Tiffany is recounting the story to the other group. Oh my God. It was so intense. I totally solved the wire puzzle at the end, but Nora got kinda cranky about it. Nora stops rubbing her temples. She looks up. You didn't solve it, she says. Room goes quiet. Tiffany laughs nervously. I mean, we all solved it. Teamwork, right? No, Nora says. She stands up. She's small, maybe 5'4", but she has this posture when she's right. Absolute stillness. You incurred a time penalty because you guessed. You touched things you weren't supposed to. You wasted 17 minutes on a lock I had already solved. Brandon steps in, putting on his manager voice. Okay, let's not play the blame game. Feedback is a gift, but tone matters, Nora. Nora turns to Brandon. You asked for a debrief. This is the data. She starts counting on her fingers. 1, you turned off the lights when the instructions said not to. 2, you ignored the color code for 10 minutes. 3, you held a meeting about colored water. 4, Tiffany touched Evan 23 times. Silence. Absolute dead silence in the lobby. Even the techno music seems to fade. Tiffany's face goes bright red. Excuse me, she squeaks. I counted, Nora says. 23 times. Arm, shoulder, chest, waist. 3 times you leaned your body weight against him. Once you tried to take a picture when phones were prohibited. Brandon tries to laugh it off. Nora, wow, okay, that's a little intense. Tiffany is just a friendly person. It's her love language. It's not a language, Nora says. It's a boundary violation. Evan is my partner. She is treating him like a prop. She looks at Tiffany. Direct eye contact. Unflinching. Stop it. It's rude. And it's desperate. Holy shit. Tiffany looks like she's been slapped. Tears welling up instantly. I was just having fun. She chokes. She runs towards the bathroom, crying loudly. Brandon looks at me, horror on his face. Evan, dude, you gotta. Wow, that was toxic. That was really unaligned. I look at Brandon. I look at Nora. Nora is shaking slightly, just her hands, but her face is set like stone. I step next to her, put my hand on her back. She's right, Brandon, I say. Tiffany was all over me. It was weird, but Nora didn't have to be so brutal. Brandon sputters. We're a work family, he cries. We're not a family, Nora says. We're people who share an office. And I'm going home. She turns and walks out the door. I follow her, leaving Brandon standing there with his mouth open. Colin from accounting gives me a subtle thumbs up as I pass. Car ride home. Silence for 10 minutes. Just the sound of tires on pavement. I'm driving. Nora is staring out the window. She's twisting the hem of her shirt. Are you mad? She asks. Quiet voice. No, I say. And I mean it. I'm actually kind of impressed. She turns to look at me. I didn't mean to make her cry. That wasn't the objective. What was the objective? I ask. Clarity. She was acting like I wasn't there. Like I was an NPC in her game. I had to establish presence. You definitely established presence. Was I wrong about the count? She asks. 23 times? I repeat. No, you're never wrong about the count. It made me feel itchy, she says, rubbing her arms. Like wearing a wool sweater with no undershirt. Watching her touch you. I'm sorry I didn't stop it sooner, I say. I just froze up. Didn't want to make a scene at a work thing. I made a scene, she says. Yes, you did. Will you get fired? She asks. Probably not. Her was drunk in the other room. She nods. Satisfied with the risk assessment. Get home. Apartment is quiet. Safe. Nora immediately goes to the bedroom. Changes into her safe clothes. Oversized gray hoodie. Sweatpants. Comes back out. Starts pacing the living room. I need to decompress, she says. Too much input. The lights. The noise. Brandon. Brandon is a lot, I agree. Brandon is a fractal of wrongness, she says. Every time you zoom in on something he says, it's wrong in a new, smaller way. I laugh. She doesn't. I'm going to make tea, she says. Earl Grey. 4 minutes steep time. Sounds good. Phone buzzes. It's Brandon. Group text. Added me, Tiffany, Colin, Melissa. Brandon. Hey guys, just wanted to circle back on tonight. Lots of big feelings. I think we have a real opportunity for growth here. Let's maybe do a restorative circle on Monday. Tiffany is feeling really hurt, and I think we need to hold space for that. I show Nora. She reads it. Restorative circle, she says, tasting the words like spoiled milk. He wants a meeting to talk about the meeting where we yelled about the meeting. Pretty much. Block him, she says. I can't. He's my boss's favorite. Mute him then. I mute the chat. Tiffany texts me separately. Tiffany, I didn't know she was like that. You should have told me she had issues. I feel so unsafe right now. Unsafe? Because someone told you to stop touching their boyfriend? I don't reply. Nora brings the tea. She sets it down. Coasters aligned. I don't want to go to your work parties anymore, she says. Deal. And I don't want that girl near you. I'll stay away from her. Good. She sits on the couch, pulls her knees to her chest. I'm not crazy, Evan. I know. The rules keep changing. Out there. In here, the rules stay the same. But out there, people say one thing and do another. Brandon says, teamworks, but means obey me. Tiffany says friendlies, but means flirting. It's lying. It's all lying. She looks tired. So tired. I just wanted to solve the puzzles. She whispers. I'm sorry, I say. I pull her into a hug. She stiffens for a second, then relaxes, melts into me. You smell like hand sanitizer and stale air, she says. I know. I'll shower. No. Stay for a minute. We sit there, tea cooling on the table. Sunday morning. Fallout begins. My mom calls. She saw a Facebook post. Melissa from Harry posted a photo of the group. Caption, escape room chaos. Some people take games way too seriously. A-drama. Awkward. Becomes escape room chaos. Some people take games way too seriously. Grimacing emoji. Hashtag drama. Hashtag awkward. Mom, Evan. Why is there drama? Did you do something? Me? No, Mom. Nora just stood up for herself. Mom, oh, Nora. Is she, you know, having an episode? I hate that word. Episode. Like a TV show. Me? No. She was reacting to someone disrespecting our relationship. Mom, well, you know how she gets. Maybe you should apologize to your coworkers. You need this job. Me? I'm not apologizing. Mom, don't be stubborn. Bring donuts on Monday. Glaze over it. Glaze over it? Pun intended? Probably not. Mom hangs up. Nora is in the kitchen making toast. She burns one slice, scrapes the black part off into the sink. Scrape, scrape, scrape. Sound is grating. Who was that? She asks. My mom? Is she mad? No, just meddling. She thinks I'm difficult, Nora says. It's not a question. She thinks everyone is difficult, Nora. She thinks the mailman is difficult because he delivers mail. Nora chews her toast. I am difficult, she says. I have high friction. You have high standards, I say. Different thing. Monday morning. Dread. Drive to work. Stomach in knots. Walk into the office. Atmosphere is weird. Quiet. Tiffany isn't at her desk. Brandon is standing by the coffee machine, waiting for me. Ambush predator. Evan, got a sec? He asks. We go into a glass-walled conference room. Fishbowl. Everyone can see us. Brandon sits on the edge of the table. Casual pose. Trying to be the cool youth pastor. So, he starts. How are we feeling about Saturday? I'm fine, I say. Tiffany is taking a mental health day, he says. Tone implies this is my fault. She feels very attacked. The word desperate was used. That's heavy language, Evan. She was touching me, Brandon. Repeatedly. Nora asked her to stop. Sure, I hear you. But perception is reality. And right now, the perception is that your partner was aggressive. He leans in. Look, I know Nora is on the spectrum. We make allowances. Diversity is our strength. But we need to ensure psychological safety for the team. I feel the anger rising, hot and sharp. Nora didn't threaten anyone. She stated facts. If stating facts makes Tiffany unsafe, that's on Tiffany. Brandon sighs. Disappointed dad face. I'm hearing a lot of defensiveness. I think we need to formalize this. I'm going to need you to sign an incident report. A what? I ask. Just a record that an altercation occurred at a company event. Standard procedure. He slides a paper across the table. I look at it. Incident description. Verbal harassment of employee by guest. I'm not signing this, I say. Evan, it's just paper. Don't be a blocker. It's a lie. It wasn't harassment. It's subjective, Brandon says. I'm not signing. I stand up. Walk out. Brandon calls after me. We will have to escalate to Stephen in HR. Escalate away, I yell. Everyone stares. Great. Now I'm the drama guy. Get back to my desk. Phone buzzing. Text from Nora. Nora, I looked up the escape room company. Their waiver isn't legally binding in our state due to the Consumer Protection Act of 2018. Also, I found Tiffany's Instagram. She posts photos of herself touching other people's boyfriends. It's a pattern. She calls them her work husbands. She sent screenshots. 6 different guys. Captions like, stole him for lunch. Sorry, wifey. Wink emoji. Nora is weaponizing the archives. I text back, you're scary. I love you. Nora, I'm thorough. How is work? Me, Brandon wants me to sign an incident report. Nora, do not sign. Send me a picture of the document. I sneak back in. Take a photo of the paper Brandon left on the table. Send it to her. 10 minutes later. Nora, the form cites a policy manual from 2019. The current handbook was updated in 2023. Section 4.2 defines harassment as unwanted sexual advances or threatening behavior. I did neither. Tiffany, however, violated Section 4.3 regarding unwanted physical contact. Tell Brandon if he files the report, you will file a counter-report with HR citing specific timestamps and witnesses. God, I love this woman. She is a weapon of mass instruction. I walk back to Brandon's office, knock on the door. He's stress-eating a granola bar. Changed your mind? He asks. No, but I have some feedback. I recite Nora's points. Cite the handbook sections. Mention the counter-report. Brandon stops chewing. Crumb falls on his shirt. Did you talk to legal? He asks. I talked to Nora. He pales. He knows Nora doesn't miss. Look, Evan, let's not get litigious. We're a team. Maybe we just let this one slide. Learning moment for everyone. Sounds good, I say. Tear up the report. He tears it up, slowly. But tell her, Brandon says, pointing a finger. Tell her she needs to work on her soft skills. I'll pass that along. Go home that night, feeling victorious. Bring takeout. Pad Thai. Nora loves pad Thai because the noodles are predictable. Apartment is weirdly clean. Like deep clean. Smells like bleach. Nora is sitting at the table. Laptop open. Stack of papers. What's all this, I ask. I'm updating our roommate agreement, she says. We don't have a roommate agreement. We live together as a couple. Why, I ask. Because undefined variables lead to error, she says. Saturday happened because we didn't have a protocol for workplace intrusion. I am creating one. She slides a paper to me. It's a spreadsheet. Columns for social events, family obligations, crisis management. Nora, we don't need a contract to be a couple. Yes, we do. Love is chemical. Contracts are durable. She looks frantic, eyes wide, hair messy. She's been spiraling all day. Hey, I say, put the food down. Stop. I can't stop. If I stop, the chaos comes back in. The chaos is gone. Brandon backed down. You won. She blinks. He backed down? Yep. Terrified of you. Thinks you're a legal genius. She breathes out, slumps in the chair. I'm not a genius. I just read the handbook on your company intranet. The password was password 123. That's a security risk. I'll tell it. She starts crying. Silent tears, just leaking. I hate it, she says. I hate that I have to be like this. I hate that I have to memorize the rule book just to exist without getting crushed. I know. I just want to be normal. I want to be like Tiffany. Just laugh and touch people and not worry about the count. Tiffany is a mess, I say. Tiffany is crying in a bathroom because she doesn't know who she is without validation. You know exactly who you are. I'm a robot, she says. No, robots don't cry over pad thai. I pull her onto my lap. She's stiff and bony and perfect. You're my person, I say. Even when you're difficult. Especially then, she asks. Statistically, yes. She smiles. Weakly. Don't use words like statistically. You use them wrong. Week passes. Things settle. Tiffany comes back to work. Avoids me like I'm radioactive. Literally walks the long way around the cubicles to get coffee. Brandon is overly polite. Sends me emails with please and thank you bolded. Nora is back to her routine. Shoes aligned. Snacks sorted. But something shifted. We're tighter now. Us against the world. Friday night. We're watching TV. Commercial for an escape room comes on. We both freeze. Look at each other. Burst out laughing. First time we've laughed about it. Never again, she says. Agreed. Knock on the door. 9 p.m. Weird. I open it. It's a courier, holding a box. Package for Nora, he says. Sign for it. Bring it in. Nora opens it. It's from the escape room company. A generic, sorry for your experience. Gift basket. Cheap chocolate. Branded water bottle. And a voucher. 50% off your next visit. Nora picks up the voucher, looks at it, walks to the shredder, feeds it in, brrr, confetti. She picks up the chocolate, checks the ingredients, contains milk, I'm lactose intolerant, throws it in the trash. Picks up the water bottle, unscrews the cap, inspects the seal. This is a good bottle though, she says. Double-walled, BPA-free. She walks to the kitchen, washes it, dries it, puts it in the cupboard, label facing out, perfectly aligned with the others. Okay, she says. Loop closed. She comes back to the couch, sits down, leans against me, head on my shoulder. Evan? She asks. Yeah, I reply. You didn't drink enough water today. Your lips are dry. I smile. I'll go get a glass. Use the new bottle, she says. Get up. Walk to kitchen. Fill the bottle. Look at the calendar on the fridge. She's written no Brandon on every Saturday for the rest of the year. In red marker, underlined twice. I take a sip. Water tastes like plastic and victory. Life is weird. Life is messy. But the rules are clear now. Don't touch the props. Don't ignore the data. And don't mess with Nora. Finn.